Hey friends, it's Takeo, and I had an idea for a video. I have been getting a lot of messages, comments in my videos. How do I make my thumbnails for YouTube? Well, it's actually pretty simple, but I do remember back a long time ago when I first started, I was just grabbing fan art off the web, anywhere I could find. If I was playing Heroes of the Storm, I'd find a picture and throw it on there. And then someone actually made a comment that really helped me out a lot. They said if I pick up my thumbnail game, I can really start to draw people in, and it actually is working. Because the thumbnail is what grabs people's attention. So I figured I would show you how I do it. Now the first thing I want to point out, and I will put this in the section below so you can, where you can pause the video of course anytime, but YouTube uses 1280 by 720 for their thumbnails. So that means that if you design a thumbnail and you kind of just go in haphazard and you come up with a 926 by 412, it's going to make it 1280 by 720, and it's going to totally obscure things you did. It's going to make things disappear off the side of the screen that you wanted in your thumbnail, and it's really going to mess it up. So what I found is I always start with a 1280. There we go. I always start with a 1280 by 720 background, which is very simple to do. If you want to find one you like, if you actually want to keep the entire background, there is thousands and thousands and thousands, and you can even narrow it down to like a video game. Let's say you play Overwatch, just type in Overwatch and you can get all the Overwatch stuff, Heroes of the Storm, whatever. You're into fashion, flowers, I mean anything you want, you can just add it to the end of this right here and tell it what you want, and you will see just 1280, well typically, but see 1280 by 720, 1280 by 720, so you can grab the background you want. Now this is important. Even if we're not going to actually use that pattern, start by grabbing a 1280. See, I actually have some saved already. You might actually recognize some of these from some of my other ones. Just start by grabbing a 1280 by 720 background. Trust me, you're going to want this, okay? Now we're going to go to PicMonkey.com. I'm going to put that in the description below. We'll give you the link. Now, it is free. They have a pay section that allows you to do a bunch of other things that I still have, to this day, have never needed. But if you want to give it a try, there is a free trial here, 7-day trial. Yeah, 7-day trial. You can try Royale for free, a Royale with cheese. Okay, and you can check it out, see if you like it. But as I said, I have not needed it ever. All right, so what you're going to do is you start by hitting edit, and it automatically defaults to this folder for me. And like I said, even if you don't plan on using the background that you found off of Google, start with the nice 1280 by 720 canvas, and you are good to go. Now the way it works is you can change the canvas colors. You can do cropping. Now cropping, like I said, we're already at 1280 by 720, so probably don't mess with it too much. But you can add all kinds of colors, and it's all done right out of here. Now canvas color, what I usually do is I save this down for a little bit down the road, because if I want to do maybe a thumb art of the World of Warcraft logo, which is green at the moment, what you can do is you can import the logo, and then you can kind of do this afterwards and find the green. See what I'm doing here with the slider, so you can really kind of find the color and make it blend in perfectly, or just go with straight black. So we're gonna hit cancel, and you can see my detail came back right here. Now we're going to go over it. I'm going to show you a couple ways I get my different things for my thumbnails. Another thing, so why don't we're type in PicMonkey, and we're going to type in, we want the transparent. Now I highly recommend you look for transparent logos in this net. So let's say we want to put this in. The way to tell if it's transparent, you see the little checkerboard underneath there? So we're going to view that, and we're going to save it, and this way here you have a nice whatever you picked for a background will show up there. So transparent is the way to go. Let's see, is there anything else we want to throw in there? We could grab, let's see, is that transparent? See, that one doesn't have the little checkerboard in the back there. Let's see if there's anything else we want to throw on. Let's try to find one more. Not totally necessary, but if we could, there we go. Okay, just for the sake of this video, we're going to save that. That's a little too cutesy for me. I think I'm going to skip that one. That's a Valentine monkey. All right, but let's see. Let's try to find one more thing. Let's see, let's see. PicMonkey. Give it one more try. If we can't find anything, we'll just move on. Okay, this is taking too long already. I'm already set to move on. Oh, there we go. We'll grab this one. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. So we'll save that right there. Now, we're going to go back to our PicMonkey.com. Going to go to the butterfly. The butterfly is your overlay. It is what you use more than any other button, I would say. You add your own. Now, of course, it comes with some. Look, see where it says. Let's see. Where's the Royale? You get the Royale stuff in here, but check it out. Look at all the different things you can see. That little crown. That means it's pay only. So you can skip. You can skip that stuff for now. But I mean, this stuff is insane, right? I mean, look at all these different things you can put in here, and everything is totally customizable. You can just go crazy with it. Look at this, the different options you have for just the stuff they give you. I mean, this is just stuff they give you for free, okay? So we're going to cancel that. We don't want this. We're just going to click on it once and hit delete on the keyboard. We're going to add our own, and it's going to go where we saved our, where we saved ours. So here's our PicMonkey. Drag it now because we went transparent. Nice and transparent in the back. I think we'll put this, let's see, we'll put one here, maybe like one here. We're going to, let's see here. We can right click on it and go to duplicate. You could slide that over here. Now, some of my videos you might see a picture of like two characters, same characters facing each other. Done right here. See, I'm flipping it. You can flip it back and forth. You can rotate it up and down. We can resize it, but I think we're going to keep it that size. And again, we're going to go back to the add your own. We'll go find the other PicMonkey logo here. We found that one right in the middle. Put that here. We can stretch it out. Put that right about there or so. Pretty easy, right? I mean, seriously, right? Now, there's so many free things you can do here. At this point here, you could go back to canvas color if we wanted to kind of, you know, mess with the color. If we want, maybe if we don't want to stick with black. Let's see. Why don't we do that? We'll go to canvas color, and oop, I double clicked it. So we'll go to canvas color. Maybe let's see. I don't know. I always try to find something that's going to stick out when people are flipping. Like when you're scrolling through, right? When people are scrolling through on YouTube, they see so many things. Ooh, look at that. See, looking for something like that that might catch people's eye as it goes by, right? I mean, that's what you're after. So we're going to hit apply. I'm going to get these lined up a little bit better. Get this stuff all lined up. Not bad, right? That's a pretty cool color. So you figure you're flipping through on your phone for things that might catch your eye. That might make you look twice. So I like to do things like that. This is your frames. In the very first videos I ever did, if you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, I barely did, it was so long ago, but I used to do simple edge. That adds a nice little, and then what I would do is I would, you can, I mean, let's look at all these different things you can do. Look at that. I mean, how cool is that, right? Don't like it? There. Want to go back? You can go backwards at any time and undo the last thing you did. Pretty cool, right? Rounded corners. You can combine the two, so you could do rounded corners here and then do an edge. Gives you that kind of cool effect. Change the color. You can change the whole. Check out your options here, and this is for free. Like, can you even imagine what it offers for the pay version, right? And like I said, I've never really felt the need to pay for this, and there. I mean, just go something like that if you wanted to. So we're gonna cancel that, and like I said, you can revert back at any time. Nothing is permanent on here until you hit that save button. And even then, as long as you don't close the window, I found if you hit save now, it'll save it to your desktop, but you can still go back and edit and continue from there. All these little other buttons, these add a little texture in the back. You notice now it's got a. I might actually keep that for the sake of this video here. So now we've got a nice little starburst there. We're going to apply. Most are free, as you can see. Like all this stuff is free. Maybe we'll stick with that instead, right? I mean, you can really just go crazy and pick something that really works for you. All right, let's see. Down here we have themes. Now I don't use themes because I make mine from scratch, but you can see they all have their own. Look at zombie. You can you can zombilate pictures and things, all for free. Pretty sweet, right? See the little. Remember I mentioned the little crown here. So, but blood drops. You can just add blood drops around and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you don't like something, like I said, you can either revert or you can actually click on it once and hit delete on your keyboard, and it's gone forever. All right, so we're going to go back to. Okay, the next step is adding the text. Now, I tend to try to stay. I always use the same font, so people maybe the back of their mind they kind of recognize my my font. And what we're going to do is add text. This is really neat. This is pretty cool. Slide it up to where I tend to go in the middle a little bit, and then just start typing. Let's see, how to make I think we're going to leave it, see, and then you can go like this, watch. So we're going to do here, going to put it in the middle, right here. Going to make the, stretch it out right about there, and now you grab it. And we'll put that right about here. And as everybody knows, if you ever watched my videos before, you know I tend to like that color right there. Kind of sticks out a little bit, you know, as you're scrolling through YouTube. All right, so and all this stuff can be moved. So what I usually do is how to make and then we will add this right here. YouTube thumbnail. We'll call it a YouTube thumbnail. You can add in a little exclamation point. Put it right here. And again, oops. We will grab the letters, stretch it out. We can really pull it right about there. Give it our favorite color right in the, I like the right in the middle. All right, I think we need to move the stuff down a teeny bit, so easy cheesy. Just drop everything down. It's all grab and pull. That's what she said. Okay, sorry. All right, now here's something kind of cool. Right click, and you can do all this cool stuff. I duplicate the text. And I try to find a background that looks good. Now see how we got this reddish color, this orange? So what I try to do sometimes, I try to find out what, and you can actually move this over. This is a good way I found to do it. And you can kind of move around till you find that red in there. That's pretty close, that orangish red. Now this is just, I mean, this is all to taste, right? I mean, it's all, you don't have to do any of the stuff if you don't want. This is what I do when I make mine. Right click on it, and we want to send it to the back. That puts it behind. Line it up just right. We'll do something like that. Do exactly the same thing here. We're going to duplicate our text. Slide it over here so I can find that. Ooh, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Send to back. You can do that anywhere. Send it to the back. I'm going to drag it. You notice that it put it behind here too, right? This is how you do layering and stuff. You can always pull things forward and always move things to the back on here. Now let's pretend you accidentally, oops, you know, I accidentally stretched it. No problem at all. Check this out. Click on here. It tells you the size. 128. We'll go to the one we screwed up. Type in 128. It matches again. Drag it. Get it where you want to go. Just place it down where you want it to be. And that's it. I mean, that is how to make a YouTube thumbnail. It's pretty straightforward, right? If you find there's anything else you want to add, you can still go ahead and you can change. Obviously, you can add text anywhere you want. Feel free to go ahead and add more thumbnails and picture art to your thumbnail. Let's see here. Here's something I don't really use this. This would be more for a picture. You can see that it blemish fixer, teeth whitener. You know, I mean, I don't do anything that requires that, but the software is really, really easy to use and very powerful, considering that everything without a crown is free. So there you have it. That is how you make a YouTube thumbnail. Remember, stick with 1280 by 720. Even if you don't plan on using the background you download off of YouTube, grab anything 1280 by 720, and then that's your canvas. You can totally change it around after that. Doesn't matter what the picture is if you don't want. And now all we have to do is we save it. Now here's what I recommend. Now YouTube, it has to be under 2 megabytes. Okay, anything over 2 megabytes will not upload as a thumbnail. So what I like to do is I like to start off by changing it to a PNG, because PNG is the better quality. Check right here. So this says 1.1 megabytes. We're good to go. If it said 2.1, don't fret. Just change it back to JPG and pick Sean. It tells you right here. See, Roger's low quality. We go to Sean, which is the highest quality. See? So that's the highest quality JPG. But since we already know that our PNG is big enough, so I highly recommend sticking with the PNG. We're going to save it. We'll call it thumbnail We're actually going to call the thumbnail a thumbnail, which is kind of weird. I think we're going to save it to our desktop though, so it's easy to find afterwards. And that's it. Now when you make a YouTube video, you've got yourself a thumbnail. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask me in the comment section below. Feel free to pause, rewind this video as you need. I'm going to put the links to PicMonkey down below. I think that's about all you really need. Maybe I'll put the size. I'll put the 1280 by 720 for easy reference. Besides that though, pretty straightforward, and I think you're good to go. So if you have any questions, let me know. Please be sure to click the subscribe button if you have never done that before. I really would appreciate that. If this video helped you at all, click the like button. If it didn't help you at all, click the like button. No, you don't have to do that. But just let me know if you liked it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I love hearing from you guys. So thanks a lot. I hope I helped you guys out, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.